You are not born in a warm bed. You are born in a siege tent outside the walls of Odawara. The first thing you smell is not your mother's milk. It is the smell of wet straw, burning cedar, and the metallic tang of dried blood on your father's armor. Your father is a retainer of the Takeda clan, a man made of wire and scar tissue. He does not hold you gently. He looks at you like he looks at a new spear, checking for defects. Your mother fears you. She sees the way you stare at the candle flame without blinking. She whispers prayers to Buddha, asking for your soul, but your father laughs. He does not need a soul, he says. He needs an edge. Your childhood is not a time of play. It is a time of forging. Other children play with wooden tops. You play with balance. You stand on a log in the rain for hours. If you fall, you do not eat. At age 7, you cry because you scraped your knee. Your father strikes you hard. The taste of your own blood fills your mouth. A samurai does not leak water, he says, his voice like grinding stones. He only leaks blood. You learn to swallow your pain. You learn that silence is a weapon. You learn that your life does not belong to you. It belongs to the Lord. You are just the scabbard that holds it. 1598. You are 15. Your Genpuku ceremony is rushed because the war drums are beating in the valley. They shave your head. They give you a name. They give you a sword that is too heavy for your wrists. You are thrown into the meat grinder. The battlefield is not glorious. The poets lied to you. It is loud. It is confusing. It smells of bowels and panic. The air is thick with arrows that buzz like angry hornets. You see a man running at you. He is a peasant with a rusty spear and desperate eyes. You don't think. Your body moves on its own. The training takes over. You drive your blade into his neck. It feels like cutting through wet canvas and hard wood. The vibration travels up your arm, into your shoulder, into your soul. He looks at you with surprised eyes. You expect to feel sick. You expect to feel guilt. Instead, you feel electric. You feel alive for the first time in your life. That night, you eat rice balls with blood under your fingernails. You try to scrub it off, but it stays. The rice tastes like copper. You look at the older men around the campfire. They are laughing, drinking sake, polishing their helmets. You realize they are monsters. And you realize with a cold shiver that you are one of them now. You are a creature of the warring states. You sleep best when the ground is shaking. 1600 Sekigahara. The decisive battle. Your lord chooses the right side, the winning side. Overnight, the world changes. The fires are put out. The screams stop. You become the elite. You walk the streets of Edo in silk robes that cost more than a village makes in a year. Commoners bow so low their foreheads touch the dirt. If they don't, you have the right, Kirasute Gomen, to cut them down. And you do. Once. Just to see if the law is real. It is. No one stops you. You wipe the blade on the man's own tunic and keep walking. But peace. Peace is a different kind of war. A slow, suffocating war. You have a wife you rarely speak to. She pours your tea with trembling hands. You have a warehouse full of rice. You have status. You spend your days practicing calligraphy. You try to capture the essence of a mountain with ink. But your brush snaps in your hand. You are too heavy for this delicate world. You attend court. You sit in rows with other killers wearing stiff ceremonial robes. You talk about poetry. You talk about taxes. But under the table, your hands are clenching. Your knuckles are white. You miss the mud. You miss the fear. You are a tiger kept in a golden cage, fed on soft meat. You pace the tatami mats at night. You polish your katana until the steel is thin. You pray for a rebellion, you pray for fire, but the fire never comes. The shogun declares the Pax Tokugawa. Order, bureaucracy, silence. The world is changing. They don't need wolves anymore, they need watchdogs, and you do not know how to bark. You only know how to bite. 1615. The era of the sword is dead. The era of the abacus has begun. Your lord dies of old age. His son is weak. He likes kabuki theater and hates the smell of horses. The clan falls into debt. The accountants take over. We have too many retainers, the council says. We don't need fighters, we need clerks. You are summoned. You stand in the courtyard where you once trained for war. The cherry blossoms are falling. It looks beautiful. It feels like a funeral. They hand you a severance package, a few bags of rice, a pat on the back. Thank you for your service, the steward says, not looking you in the eye. Just like that, you are obsolete. You go home. You look at your wife. She knows. She packs your things in silence. She does not cry. She is a samurai's wife. You walk out of the gate. You hear the heavy wooden doors slam shut behind you. That sound is the end of your life. You are Ronin, wave man, drifting on the currents of a world that forgot you. You walk the highways. Your silk robes rot. Your sandals break. You meet others like you on the road, men with hollow eyes and rusty blades. You pass each other like ghosts. You do not bow. There is no honor among ghosts. Years pass. The hunger becomes your only companion. You sleep under bridges. You eat wild radishes and frogs. The hunger is a sharp knife in your belly. But the shame is a dull, heavy stone in your chest that makes it hard to breathe. You need money. You sell your spare sword, then your helmet, then your armor. Finally, you take a job guarding a gambling den run by the Yakuza. Lowlifes, criminals. Men your father would have executed without blinking. Now you take orders from them. Hey, samurai-san, the boss calls you. He is a fat man with tattoos and bad teeth. Throw this drunk out. You grab the drunkard. He spits on you. You fell far, great warrior, the drunk sneers. Look at you. You are a dog. You want to draw your blade. You want to paint the walls with him. You want to burn the whole city down. But you don't. You need the coins to buy sake. You throw him out into the mud. You look at your hands. They are trembling, not from fear, from rage, from the realization that he is right. You drink cheap sake to silence the voices of your ancestors. They are screaming at you from the shadows. Die, they whisper. Commit seppuku. Die with honor. But you are a coward. Or maybe you are just too stubborn to die. It is 1640. Winter. You are old. Your cough sounds like dry branches breaking in the wind. You sit by the roadside waiting. For what? You don't know anymore. Just waiting for the cold to stop hurting. 3 young men approach. Bandits. Or maybe just arrogant young samurai from a new generation who have never seen a real war. They see a homeless man with a rusty sword wrapped in rags. They see a victim. They want to have fun. They kick snow in your face. Draw, old man, one laughs. Let's see if that rust can cut. You look up. You don't see them. You see the boy in the rain holding the wooden sword. You see the father who never loved you. You see the first man you killed. You stand up. It hurts. Your knees crack. Your back screams, but your hand finds the hilt. The texture of the shark skin handle is the only friend you have left. The muscle memory is eternal. It wakes up one last time. Flash. One breath, one stroke. It is not a fight. It is art. The young man falls. The snow turns red. It is the same red as 40 years ago, bright, warm, beautiful. The others run, they are terrified. They saw a demon. You sheath the blade, but you are tired. So tired. The adrenaline fades and the cold rushes back in deeper than before. You sit back down against a dead tree. The snow begins to cover your legs. You close your eyes. The world has moved on. The cities are full of merchants and paper and noise. There is no place for you here. You are the last leaf on a dead tree. And the wind has finally come. 10 minutes. One life. Gone.